Hi, my name is Alex Katsouridis. I am here with Francessca Renderos, business owner of Pell Manufacturing, who immigrated to the U.S. as a young child with her family. In honor of America's 250th birthday, Francessca is here to share her story of her American dream. Francessca, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
My name is Francessca Renderos. I came when I was 7 years old from El Salvador. I honestly did not know too much at that time what was going on. My father was murdered in the Civil War in El Salvador, and my mom decided at that time that it was best for us to move to the United States, and that's how we ended up here in California.
How did that all happen?
In the 80s, there was a time in El Salvador where it was a civil war. My father worked for the government, and unfortunately he was murdered. And at that time, my grandparents talked to my mom, and they fear for our life, so they said it's best if you guys move to the United States, and that's why we came to the United States at that time.
How many of you guys moved?
It was my mom, and then I have two older brothers and myself.
And how old were you again?
I was 7 years old.
And why did you guys choose to move to the U.S.?
My grandfather was already here in, at that time, Eagle Rock. So my mom came here first by herself to kind of, see how California was and get an apartment and situate ourselves. And then once everything was ready for us, that's when she decided to move us to California.
Oh my gosh, how do you view your mother now after doing all of that?
Like I said, at that time, being 7 years old, I didn't quite understand what was happening. Obviously, as years progressed and, I got more mature and older, I understood the impact of things. And obviously, I admire her for having the courage as a single mother to move to a different country without knowing the language and, just basically fending for herself and for her children.
How was she able to do all that?
She was blessed. She met a friend where we lived in Eagle Rock, and that friend is the one that introduced her. She said, come with me so I could find a job for you. And that's how she ended up here at Pell. So basically, Pell is the only job she's ever had as well.
Wait, so she got the job Pell when she moved here?
That was her first job. Her friend said, I work in Pell. At that time, Pell was located in downtown, and the friend took her to downtown location, and she said introduced her to the owner, and obviously she was looking for a job, so that's how she ended up working at Pell.
Tell me a little bit about Pell and what exactly it is.
Pell Manufacturing is a family business. The original owners started the company in 1934 back in New York. Eventually it traveled to California, I believe in the 50s or 60s, and at that time they were in downtown Pico, if I'm not mistaken. And the owners, who are the ones that I used to work with before, they lived in Palos Verdes, so they kind of got tired of the traveling, and that's how they decided to move their location to Torrance, California. We manufacture the spiral coils that go into books. We make them in plastic, steel, and aluminum, and they're used nationwide for planners, notebooks, educational books. And throughout the years, as things have changed with the times, economy, we've added a couple of other products. We do now printing and laser engraving as well.
Moving back to when you guys first came here and your mom had the job at Pell, how did you then become involved with the company?
As parents always are, wanting us to keep out of trouble. And when we were going to high school during our summer breaks, she spoke to the owner, and she said, can my kids come join me? That way I don't leave my kids alone at home. And every summer we would go to Pell, do little odd jobs here and there, and that's how we got to know the owners. And every summer, that was our summer, was working at Pell.
What kind of challenges did you guys face when you first moved here?
As a young kid, I think you adjust pretty quickly to everything, but I think the challenge was more for my mom. Basically, in El Salvador, she had a much easier life. Here, she was struggling with the language, the job, being a single mother, having to worry about working, cooking for her kids, homework, and just the day in, day out.
And so how did you guys find Torrance again?
The previous owners decided to move from downtown to Torrance. So that's when my mom, she would commute from Eagle Rock to Torrance. After we all graduated from high school, she finally said it's too much of a drive, and that's when she decided to move permanently to Torrance.
And so growing up with your brothers also, how was that like, that change for you guys?
For myself, I'm the only female, so it was a little bit challenging. Sometimes I had two fathers in a way. They were very protective, and obviously since my mom was working all day, it was up to them to kind of see the household and also, you know, make sure that we were doing the right thing, and kind of just, you know, in their way telling me what to do and what not to do.
What's the age gap?
I'm the youngest one. Then my other brother, Rafael, he's 3 years older than myself, and the oldest one is 4 years older than myself.
Awesome. And were you guys super close growing up?
No, we weren't. We all had different personalities. Being the only female, it was a little bit difficult. And then I think the challenge with my two brothers, they're only a year apart, but their personalities are very much different. So they always clashed quite a bit, you know. And I think the middle brother didn't quite like the other brother telling him what to do, what not to do all the time. So I think that kind of made things a little bit more difficult for him.
What was it like for your mom trying to make a life for herself in a new country?
I would say now looking back at it, very challenging for her. Just, you know, getting used to your surroundings, just being independent. She was, I think, used to always having a lot of things done for her. My grandparents were very hands-on in El Salvador, so having for her to move out here and doing everything by herself, not having any emotional support, I think that part was very difficult for her. And then the challenge of raising 3 kids as a single mother, all of us having different challenges and different circumstances, I think that, you know, it's very difficult.
Do you think that as you all got older, was it, and you realized more the weight of what your mom did for you guys, did that kind of motivate you all to have more opportunity for yourself than for her?
I think it does. As we got older, I think you appreciate more what she did. When we were younger, we didn't quite understand it. You know, you mainly see, oh, she's not here for this event, or maybe she's not here for some school function or something, but not understanding that she has to work in order to provide for us, in order to pay the bills. You know, work has to be done, and her being the only one that was working, she couldn't take the luxury of just taking time off all the time. So I think as I got older, I appreciate that a lot more, and I understood what she was going through. And like I said, I really do admire what, you know, everything that she did for us.
Yeah, and then you also kind of had that full circle moment where when you were older, you started working at Pell as well.
Yeah, you know, it's nice. Like I said, it's the only job she's ever had. So for myself, having the opportunity to, it's both challenging and rewarding, you know, working with family. But for me, it was a real blessing and enjoyment when I was able to purchase the company. I did it for myself, but also for my family, and I think she was very proud of that I could purchase that company. It's the only place that she's ever known. So I always feel very proud of that moment. It's something that I am proud of, and of that achievement.
Yeah, I love that. That's so awesome. How old were you when you bought the company?
I had the opportunity to purchase the company in 2017. I had worked for Pell and the previous owner for about 20 years. And in 2017, I had the opportunity to purchase the company.
That's so awesome. And can you tell me about like the family dynamic now? Because Rafael, your brother, works there.
It's challenging. It's good and challenging. Working with family, fortunately or unfortunately, you always mix the personal and the business. It all comes all together. So sometimes when we're having a personal debate, it transfers to, you know, we end up getting mad or whatever the circumstances may be. And we kind of take that also in the professional, where you kind of cross the boundary sometimes, and, you know, sometimes things are said that they shouldn't be said at that time because you're at work. But at the same time, it's a big blessing. I get to see my mom every day. my brother's there all the time. And even though he doesn't live that far from myself, before he used to work at Pell, I didn't see him that often. Obviously he has his life, his family, but now that, we all work together, we see each other there every day. We get to make moments and enjoy the family time as well.
So this is America's 250th birthday this year. And do you think that you guys have all lived the American dream since being here?
I think we all fulfilled the American dream. To me, the American dream is about building something for the next generation, not just for yourself, but something for the next generation and continuing that legacy. I believe our story is, as my mom being a single mother, she was able to, my oldest brother graduated from UCLA, Rafael, which is the middle son. He went to the Marines, he did his time, he served there. And myself, I graduated from Dominguez Hills, and then I was able to purchase Pell. So to me, working hard, being consistent, that to me is the American dream, and that everybody has a possibility if you put hard work.
Was there a specific moment where you felt that this is the American dream, this is it?
For myself, I think is all the opportunities that are here for us. You just have to work hard and be consistent and persistent. And that to me is the American dream. Being able to, you see so many stories from people that, are very poor but become very successful. And our story, I think, is no different than that. Is, it was just being persistent, working hard, sticking together as a family. I think all of us being able to have a fulfilling life, I think that's been enjoyable and an American dream, the way I see it.
What would you say to somebody who just immigrated to the U.S. that is kind of like going through some challenges, maybe some similar challenges that you went through?
That it could be hard, but that if you work hard, if you're persistent, if you're determined and just working hard, that you could do anything you set your mind to. I think that's that we all have the same opportunity. I don't think one person or the other has more chances or not. For some people, it might be a little bit easier path, but I think everybody has the same opportunities if they work hard.
For you guys to be so hardworking and your brothers to be successful in what they've done, what do you think drove you all to get to the point to where you're at today in living the American dream?
I think it's wanting to better yourself. I think it's wanting to carry on a legacy, but also building something so when you have kids, that the life will be easier for them. There are some struggles that maybe we went through, but if we work hard enough, they won't go through the same things. So I think that also is what the American dream is, making life in your next generation, it's going to be a little bit easier for them to succeed.
I feel like we're a very diverse city. What would you say it says about Torrance and like the immigrants here in Torrance, even like immigrant business owners?
I think that in Torrance, you have an opportunity to do anything. You see so many diverse cultures, and everybody has the same opportunity. And I like to see all the diversity that we have here in Torrance, everybody working together, and just I think we have a great city with many opportunities for all of us.
What does America mean to you?
To me, America means it's the place that gave me an opportunity to succeed, to have a better life. And it's also a place that I call home. My daughter was born in Torrance. She's lived all her life in Torrance. And it's just special to me just being able to give a better life to my daughter.
How does it make you feel knowing that your mom brought all of you guys here to give you guys the best life that you could have, and now you have your own daughter and you're able to provide that for her?
I think having a daughter kind of makes me understand and appreciate the struggles and the hard work that my mom put in for all of us, because I see now that I have a daughter what it takes. You want to do the best for them. You sacrifice time, energy, whatever it is to provide something better for them. And I'm sure that's the same thing that my mom went through. So I really, admire and appreciate everything that she put in for all of us.
How does it make you feel that you have a brother who was in the military that was able to contribute to America's 250th birthday?
I'm very proud of him, everything that he's accomplished. Many times when I talk to him, that's his way of giving back to, a place we call home. He's very proud of having served in the Marines. And I think that's, like I said, that's just his way of saying thank you and appreciating everything that this country gives us.
What do you hope that America looks like in 300 years?
I think that once we hit 300 anniversary, I would like this country to be where everybody can feel welcomed and there's no division. Sometimes we have those little instances, but I think if we could put those things aside, this is a great country. And I just think that if we all can come together, that would make us a really great nation.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to add or share about your family or life experience or anything about the U.S. and the 250th birthday?
For me, I would like, more than anything else, is the appreciation for everything that my mom did, for having the courage to, give us a better life, to come to the United States, and just, like I said, just very appreciative for everything that she's done, all the hard work, and we all, I think, learned from that. We all have the same beliefs and the same strength, that now we use that same strength for our own families. So I think that really is what kind of stands out for me.
Do you have like a message that you would like to share to her if she were here right now?
I don't think I ever said it to her, and sometimes, you miss those little moments where you could share these things. For me, I don't think I ever really thanked her for everything that she's done for us. Like I said before, as a kid, I didn't quite understand the impact and all the struggles and the sacrifices that she made for us. And as I've gotten older, I really appreciate everything that she's done. So I, love her dearly. And I don't say it enough, but I'm very thankful and appreciative of everything she's done for us.
Thank you, Francesca, so much for sharing your story. If you want to hear more stories like this, be sure to check out our full podcast series celebrating America's 250th birthday on our YouTube channel. You can also stay connected with us on Instagram and Facebook.